Okay, I had a question offline, and that question was, why can't I get any help? Why can't I get any legal help for my holistic home birth? And this is going to be a quick video today on this. I just got done at the gym, and I want to get this out here to the public as quick as possible because this is a critical issue. I'm not going to get too deep into the backstory as to why this person contacted me. Just needless to say that this individual, they had a holistic home birth. They weren't connected to any type of birthing center or any type of hospital or agency, and they were concerned about their baby's injury, and they had went to other lawyers to try to see if lawyers would help them, and at the end of the day nobody would respond, or nobody would really tell them what was going on. So if you are in this position and you're thinking about something like this, first of all, I'm not here to tell you whether you should do this, whether you should, have a holistic home birth, whether you should be at a birthing center, whether you should be at a hospital. That's not the point here. Today, we're going to talk about the legal issues. When a baby suffers a traumatic brain injury at birth, depending on the severity of the injury, it can take millions of dollars to help that baby over their life. Like I said, depending on the severity of the injury, it can take a lot of money to help that baby for all their needs, the things that they're going to need as they get older and they move into the future. To be able to prosecute these types of cases for families, a lot of law firms, if they're anything like my law firm, the lawyers will put up, or the law firms will put up the money to help the families be able to get through these types of cases. And it can take anywhere from $200,000, $300,000, $350,000, even more in costs to be able to prosecute these cases. Now, these numbers, these hundreds of thousands of dollars, these aren't just the lawyers doing this. This is because in most states you have to hire medical experts and medical professionals to be able to do these cases. And these doctors and these professionals, they are not cheap. They are not working for free. They want their money if they are going to help you with these cases. And so, like I said, the lawyers will put up a lot of this money. They will put this money up for families, because how many families got $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 just lying around that they can use for something like this? Like nobody, hardly. Nobody has that type of money. So the lawyers and the law firms are the ones who will put this money up for these families. If you are at a home birth, in a lot of instances, homeowners insurance policies, they're not going to cover anything like this. I mean, some might, but a lot of times homeowners insurance, not all homeowners policies will cover anything like this. And if the medical professional who is handling your birth at home, if they are responsible for this injury and they aren't connected to an agency or a hospital or anyone that has adequate insurance, how are you able to recover anything for this? So what can happen is, if the lawyers in the law firm, they're taking these cases and they cannot actually collect on the cases, then after a while, these lawyers and law firms, they're going to go bankrupt. They're going to go broke because they can't keep putting up this type of money and not being able to recover anything as a result of winning the case or successfully, resolving the case for the client. So, and if the lawyers and if the law firms, they go bankrupt and they can't do anything, what's going to happen to the other cases and the other families that they're trying to help? So I'm saying all of this to say, again, this is why if you have a holistic home birth, and this is why if the person who's in charge of your birth, they're not connected to an agency or a hospital or anything like this, it may be extremely difficult for you to find a lawyer or a law firm who will help you. And like I said, I want to just make sure I'm clear. I'm not here to tell you you should have a holistic home birth. I'm not here to tell you you should go to a hospital, you should be a birthing center. That's not the purpose of this. You do your homework and you make the best decision that you could possibly make for what's going on with your family.